Okay, everybody, happy October. This is Chris. I'm going to show you really briefly how to find the most appropriate plan for you on Medicare.gov. So here we are on the home page of Medicare.gov, and for those of you who've done this before, you'll probably remember from the home page you just click on this green button, Find Health and Drug Plans. From there, it's going to ask for your zip code. I'm just going to put 66223. Use yours, of course. Find plans. And now it's going to ask you, how do you get your Medicare? If you have a Medicare supplement, a Part D plan, you could put Original Medicare. Now, you could say, I also have a separate Medicare drug plan. That's your PDP. If you do this, it's going to ask you which plan that you have, and you're able to compare it to alternatives for 2018. Down here at the bottom it asks if you're on state assistance of any sort. I'm going to put I don't get extra help. Continue to plan results. Now it will ask you the name of your plan. So hopefully you know the name of your plan, and you can just go here and identify it. Basically all of the plans are here. I'm just going to, for the purposes of this, I'm just going to say I have the AARP Medicare RX Saver Plus. From there, go and continue. I do not want to do a survey. Just going to close out of that. So now it's asking you to put your drugs in. So I'm going to put about 3 drugs in just to, for the purposes of our example. Let's go with omeprazole. And it defaults to the most commonly prescribed dosage and frequency, 30 per month, 20 milligrams. I'll just keep it at that. Of course, you'll have your prescriptions and customize it to exactly what you're taking. I encourage you to just go ahead and leave it on retail pharmacy because it's going to show you both retail and mail order at the end anyway. I'm going to add that drug. Now I'm going to put the world's most popular drug, atorvastatin, in here. 10 milligrams, that's fine with me. And I don't know, let's just say Synthroid. That's a very popular one. 100 micrograms. Let's just leave. Let's just. I'm going to go say 150 micrograms, 30 per month. I get this at my retail pharmacy, and it always will ask you, hey, if it's a brand name and there's a generic alternative, it's going to ask you, are you sure you're not taking the generic alternative? If you are, of course, go with the generic, but I know a lot of people have to take Synthroid if they're on this thyroid medicine, so I'm going to just leave it on the brand name there. So now I got 3 drugs. Of course, you might have more or less. And this thing has actually generated a randomized drug list ID, which you could actually record, and it will allow you to go back to Medicare.gov later, and it will repopulate all your drugs. But I'm going to say my drug list is complete. And now it asks for the pharmacies. And these are the pharmacies within a 1-mile radius of the zip code I provided. I'm going to put a couple of these in. Of course, you can always widen that radius if your pharmacy of choice doesn't fall within the radius that it provides. And you can always put up to 2 pharmacies if you want to compare pharmacies to see about getting a lower price. Of course, some of you are very loyal to the specific pharmacy that you go to, and if that's the case, just go ahead and put your pharmacy in there and nothing else. But I'm going to go continue to plan results. And as you can see, there are 23 different plans that are available in the prescription drug plan world here in our area. I'm going to click continue to plan results. And wow, it already tells me you are now viewing 2018 plan data. And that's what we want, because we're shopping for next year. For those people who are becoming Medicare eligible today, you'd want to switch over to the 2017. But at the very top, you see here's the plan that I identified and said was my existing plan for the whole year. between the plan premium, the deductible of 405, and then any co-payments. I'm paying out $13.09 if I'm going to the pharmacy. If I'm going mail order, I'm paying out $1,261 with all of my costs. But let's go down here and let's see. Okay, in this case, the most cost effective, because this is the lowest estimated annual retail drug cost. That's how this is sorting really right now the top 10 plans. So SilverScript is the most cost effective. If I had the SilverScript plan, took those drugs and was going to go to one of those pharmacies, I'd pay $24.50 for the plan, no deductible on this plan, and by the end of the year I'm paying out $538, $494 if I'm going mail order. So I'm going to click on that, and as you can see, as you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of other plan options, but what you'll notice is that the amount that you're going to come out of pocket between your plan, the deductible, and your co-payments gets greater and greater as you go all the way up. So you can, go look for other plans. You're just going to pay more. And of course, what we're going to do is compare our existing plan to the SilverScript plan, choice plan, which was the most cost effective. So you stay with the current plan and you're going to Walmart, you're out $13.09. You go to CVS with the current plan, you're out $13.72. CVS $537 versus $593 at Walmart. So as you can see, this shows a month by month comparison of what you're going to be coming out of pocket. You're just basically out $44.80 with this plan every month, and that includes your plan premium of $24.50 and your co-payments. It's like $20.30. So it really shows you what you should expect, gives you some additional information, tells you what tier level each drug falls under. See, atorvastatin is a tier 1 generic, omeprazole, this plan's a tier 2, and then Synthroid is a tier 4. So you can see here Synthroid's a tier 3, but again, a dollars in, dollars out shows you that this might be a more appropriate plan if you want to save money. Now, when you click on this View Drug Cost Summary, it's going to tell you exactly what to expect to pay in terms of your co-payments on each of these plans. So it's on Walmart right now. If I go with the SilverScript plan, I'm paying $473 in the initial coverage level, $291 for omeprazole, and then $1734 for Synthroid. As you can see, I'm paying a little bit more with the AARP plan. If you go over to CVS, see it's $3,281 and $14.49. Let's see if that was better. Yeah, you're a little bit more cost effective when you're going to CVS with this plan, as we witnessed on the other page. This also shows you what you're going to pay if you go mail order. So a 3-month supply would be $0 for atorvastatin, $723 for omeprazole, and $42.84 for Synthroid. So this is a really good piece of information, and this might allow somebody to determine the most cost-effective method for them. There are some cases where maybe SilverScript is really close to the second most cost-effective plan, and based on star ratings, which actually are coming out soon. See, as you can see, coming soon. The star ratings that were generated for 2017, most people will see those. But there might be some factors where you might consider another plan, but in this scenario, SilverScript is the most cost-effective, but that's not going to be the same for all people. So anyway, hopefully this has been a good process for you to learn, and also once you find the most appropriate plan for you, give us a call at 913-944-4465, and we'll be happy to help you with the enrollment process. It's fairly simple. So hope that things are going well, and we look forward to serving you throughout this annual enrollment period. Have a great day.